This is Tsuyoshi Honko. He'll be working in our sales department starting today. Take care of him. Nice to meet you all. Oh, sir, you forgot to mention, I'm the CEO's son. So, anyway, something happened, and he had to come to this branch. If you see him in trouble, help him out. He had quite the personality. This is what I was thinking as I listened to this morning's meeting. I'm Toru Miura. I work at a branch for an IT company called Refresh Business Systems. I'm 29 and in sales. I was a team leader. Honko was a year younger, and since he was close in age, I was his trainer. Miura-kun, this is the person I introduced before. Take care of him. Yes, sir. Honko, nice to meet you. A trainer? I don't need one. I'm very good like the CEO. Don't say that. He has a lot of experience with sales meetings and he's reliable. Ask him anything. Honko didn't seem to like the department head's praise of me. He seemed unhappy, but we got to work. Since he had just transferred, he was given mainly secretarial work to do. Honko, I'm sorry. I want you to change something on this paperwork. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the CEO's son. But if we leave it like this... Listen, I came to this branch to be the head of it. I'm not like an average Joe like you. You came to be the branch manager? The department head did say something happened. Would headquarters really appoint someone like him as a branch manager? Do you have something to say? No, I got it. I'll leave you to it, so just ask me if you don't understand anything. I left like he told me to, but I could see him pausing from time to time. He seemed to have a lot of pride as the boss's son, but it didn't look like he was very good at his job.
Toru, I wanted to talk to you about a sales meeting.
This is Manami Wagama. She was my kohai in sales and my 25-year-old girlfriend. That's fine. What's up? Whenever she didn't understand something at work, she always asked me. I was drawn to her ambition, and we got closer as we talked about work. It's been about 6 months. One day, Manami and Honko called me out, and I entered an empty room. What's wrong? You two look weird. Oh, senpai. Actually, Wagama and I are dating. What? I kept my composure and looked at them, but they looked at me pitifully.
Because Honko-kun is more handsome and he's the boss's son, right? It's awesome that he's already set to be the branch manager. As a woman, I want to be with winners like him.
Exactly. I'm sorry I'm a winner. So anyway, I'll take Manami. The two of them laughed as they left. Honko was the CEO's son, but he was still being given mainly secretarial work. Meanwhile, I was average, but our supervisors trusted me and put me in charge of sales. He must have felt inferior in taking Manami, but whatever, actually. In that moment, it was meant to make me feel bad, but I was relieved to be done with her. The next day, I got to work as usual. One difference was that there was an unpleasant noise in the office now. Let's go to a restaurant after work. Of course, I'm Bang.
Aw, you're so cool.
They flirted loudly on purpose so I could hear. I was not envious at all. Actually, her sugary voice made me nauseous. Aren't they embarrassed to be doing that in the office? Meanwhile, my coworkers didn't know how I felt, so they worried about me.
Are you alright, Miura-san?
Huh? Oh, those two?
Of course. I can't believe Wagama-san would go out with Honko. It was so sudden. I was surprised. I'll hear you out if you want.
I'm fine, but I feel like they are unnecessarily worried about me.
Oh yeah, I heard that you might be promoted to manager. That's amazing.
Maybe it was to make me feel better. She brought up a happier topic. Thank you. I'm still young and it's nerve-wracking. It hasn't been decided yet.
No, you're good at your job, so it makes sense. It might be a lot, but good luck.
Thank you. That's nice to hear. I'll work hard. I was grateful for her encouragement, and I got back to work. One weekend, I was out shopping with my little sister Koharu and her best friend Sana Narumi. I did say I was free, but I didn't think they would make me carry their bags.
Oni-chan, over here!
Another one?
Toru-san, I'm sorry. I'll hold something.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. They were both 27. They were beautiful, but work was busy, and there were no men in the office, so they weren't dating.
Thank you, you're so kind. You're carrying all this stuff for us.
This always happens. I'm used to Koharu using me. You two work in the same office, right? Does Koharu bother you at all?
Huh? Bother me?
Koharu is unbelievably bad at Japanese kanji, right? I was always worried about her getting a job. She mixes up the characters for transfer and move, doesn't she? She doesn't send these mistakes to clients, right?
Oni-chan, did you say something?
Nope, nothing at all.
Koharu can be like that. I was worried when I found out she couldn't read certain words. Sana, I learned it, okay? But supporting her with kanji is easy, and actually I admire her proactive personality. Koharu-chan is really good at seizing opportunities. It's really useful at work. This is a talent that I lack, so I don't mind writing little notes in the margins of her paperwork.
You write notes for her. Sana-san seems detail-oriented and good at her job. We had plenty to talk about regarding Koharu and enjoyed our conversation. Yeah, Koharu was scared of ghosts when she was little.
Hey, Oni-chan, don't tell her that.
Koharu was cuter then.
Really? But everyone was like that, so don't worry, Koharu.
I felt like we got closer to each other through this conversation about Koharu. After that, we walked around for about an hour. My legs were getting tired. Are you good now?
One more place.
No way. Koharu found a sign that intrigued her and walked toward it.
What's this? Okahanashi. Sana, what does it say? It says Otogibanashi. It's a festival for children's books.
You can't even read that? Even students can read that. I heard someone make fun of her from behind us and we turned around.
Yeah, I knew you were hurt after breaking up with me, but you're going out with someone this dumb?
Honko, Manami. You found a new girlfriend quick. Also, you too. She's not my girlfriend. She's my sister and that's her friend.
Who are these people?
These people she never met before were saying nasty things, so even Koharu was upset. They're my kohai from my department.
Kohai? That's not how you speak to a senpai.
What? I couldn't see their faces before, but these two are super freaking beautiful. How is this guy with these women? Huh, you both look dumb. Manami's much smarter and better.
What?
Even the way you said that is childish.
Why don't you go back to school if you can't even read this? Bye!
If she could learn it at school, she wouldn't have suffered. The two of them said their piece and left.
How rude. Are they really your kohai?
I'm ashamed, but yes. What's more embarrassing is she's my ex and he's the one that took her from me.
Wait, is that the CEO's son?
Yes, I didn't think I would see them here.
Okay, Oni-chan, quit your job. Starting tomorrow, you're unemployed.
Don't be dumb. How could I do that?
I thought it was a good idea.
Sana, not you too.
Ugh, who is that guy? I want to beat him to a pulp right now.
The two of them were pretty mad. Later, they started calling me from time to time. Each time, they were angrier at Honko. A few days later, Honko and I were at a sales meeting at Lovekoi Gift. Lovekoi Gift was a company that produced photo-related products for women. They were thinking about revamping their e-commerce system entirely. Honko wasn't supposed to come, but... A few days ago, I was talking to the department head about the meeting when Honko came in. Why are you leaving it up to this average Joe? I, as the CEO's son, is a better fit for this meeting. I wanna say no, but what do you think? I guess he comes with me. This is how Honko became the representative for Lovekoi Gift's meeting. Honko, this company... Don't say anything. I'll do this on my own. You didn't even have to come. He really doesn't listen. He was supposed to come with me, but he wanted to do it alone. I kept telling him I would run the meeting, but he wouldn't listen. Whatever, it'll be a good wake-up call. Excuse us, today... Wait, what? Why are you two here?
This is the first thing you say? How rude.
It was Koharu and Sana. Koharu was actually a brilliant CEO and Sana was her brilliant secretary. You two are the CEO and secretary for Lovekoi Gift?
Yes, so we suggested this meeting today. We trust Toru-san's company.
This meeting was suggested to me in a worried phone call. The contract was pretty much decided. That's why our supervisor and I agreed to let Honko come.
You're supposed to support him, but you were going to run it?
No. I figured it would be a good place for them to release their frustrations toward Honko. I told them to say whatever they wanted. Miura-san, thank you for today. About the meeting.
Why are you trying to run? We refuse to work with you. I'm sure you don't want to have a meeting with a dumb girl that can't read kanji.
No, that was... If you had told me you were the CEO. If I knew,
Normally, people don't insult people they meet for the first time. That's why this is happening to you. This is not the only thing we're angry about. You insulted our CEO, but I heard you've been mean to Toru-san as well. I heard that woman you were with was Toru-san's girlfriend. You're a terrible person if you're going to take someone's girlfriend just to make them feel bad.
Hey, why didn't you tell me that this was their company? You knew that they would come for me like that, huh? I did, but you tried to take this meeting from me, right? But, as my senpai, you should give me a warning. You didn't listen. You interrupted me and told me not to say anything.
I see. I thought you were rotten, but now that I've met you, you're even worse. I can trust my brother's company, so we'll keep the deal, but we will be the client, so I will report to your company that you insulted us. We also do not want you to come back to our office.
Wait! If my supervisor hears that, my position!
I don't care. You deserve it.
Ma'am, you too! Please forgive me!
You started this with your rude behavior. Leave Toru-san alone.
Honko tried to gain forgiveness, but he wasn't given any. I threw him out of the office and continued with her meeting/hangout. Senpai! After that, he was yelled at by her supervisor. Even he felt responsible and was chill for a few days. He came toward me with his face pale. Manami, what's wrong with her? Huh? What? What do you mean, what? She keeps making me spend money, and when I say I can't, she goes crazy. If I tell her I'm going to break up with her, she starts sobbing. Why? Oh, it's been about 3 months? Huh, that was longer than I thought. Wagama-san had a unique personality when it came to dating. When we were dating, she always asked me to buy expensive things. It wasn't just once that I struggled financially because of it. She must have switched over to Honko because he was the CEO's son, and she thought he could buy her designer things. I had started dating her when she first came here, so no one knew about her crazy personality. I had been wanting to break up with Wagama-san. I was struggling because she would cry when I talked about breaking up. Thank you. You saved me.
Shut up!
Move!
Just then, Wagama-san came in. I thought she wanted to see Honko, but she pushed him aside. I had a bad feeling.
Manami, I'm talking to him.
Toru, listen. It was a lie that Honko-kun would be branch manager.
You idiot!
I heard from him when he was drunk yesterday, but he was a problem at headquarters. He went to a meeting without telling his supervisor and caused trouble with a client. That's why he was sent here. I can't believe he hid this while he was with me.
Shut up! If I did my work, I could have gone back!
I can't be with you. Do you understand you have no value right now other than being the CEO's son?
Huh? How dare you? That's not true!
Honko had come here because he got in trouble. It was the CEO's last straw.
Toru, wanna go out again? Unlike Honko-kun, you're nice and you spoiled me. And you're being looked at to be department manager.
What? This guy?
I realized how good you are when I dated Honko-kun. I'm sure you missed me. So this is good, right? What do you think?
No.
That was so fast! You always said you liked me.
You're going to ask me for a bunch of designer stuff again. You wore the stuff your exes got you all the time. It's obvious you only see your boyfriend as a wallet. I wanted to break up with you, but you would go crazy. I finally got rid of you and feel great, so I'm not getting back together.
Why? I loved you. Why can't you understand me?
As always, she was trying to get her way by being crazy. But it was work time. The other employees were coming in.
What's wrong, Wagama-san? You're acting crazy. No,
She couldn't force me to do anything with these people here. She bit her lip in frustration. Cut it out. It's almost time for work to start, so go back to your desks.
Wait, what do you mean you be the department manager?
They're talking about it. It's not decided.
Damn it! Why are you doing better than me? You're surrounded by girls, your meetings go well, you're getting promoted. I'm the CEO's son!
If you just sit back calling yourself a winner, nothing will go well for you. You won't succeed just because you work hard, but people who work hard are closer to success than someone who's doing nothing. Honko's face turned red.
It's your fault! You followed me around that day!
Shut up! If you didn't hide the fact you were forced to come here, this wouldn't have happened.
He started blaming Manami, who was already at her desk. I guess I didn't get through to him. The two of them blamed each other. It was pitiful. They were yelled at by her supervisor when they came in. Our supervisor had been receiving reports about Honko. The CEO was furious about it all. 3 months into coming here, Honko was basically demoted.
I'm the CEO's son! Why am I doing all this useless stuff?
He said he could go back if he did his work, but sending him here was definitely a Hail Mary given to a son who kept messing up. If you go to another floor, you can see a sad Honko cleaning or making copies. People didn't like Wagama-san after she so quickly switched boyfriends. Her crazy behavior was also revealed in the fight, so her coworkers shunned her.
No, I was just a little mad.
She tried to cover it up, but no one would listen. She couldn't deal with the work atmosphere and quit no less than a week after the fight. She broke up with Honko right after she was yelled at by her supervisor. Thank you. You're always helping us out. I'm looking forward to your work. Thank you. Later, I was promoted because of my work record and behavior. I got closer to Sana and started dating her too.
How nice. I didn't think you two were so hot for each other.
Stop teasing.
Look after us, Koharu-chan.
There are no winners or losers in life. Happiness is different for everyone. I can't decide the value of my own life.
But I was promoted, and I have a kind little sister who's a little dumb and a thoughtful girlfriend. I'm unbelievably happy.
Hello, Brittany here. Look, kanji is hard. No shame. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed our episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.